2005, the Distributor Advisory Council launched the McElroy Distributor Scholarship Fund in appreciation of McElroy employees and their dependents. After Panny McElroy's passing in 2006, it was renamed to honor her memory and was expanded to include distributor employees and their dependents. McElroy President Chip McElroy committed to match every dollar the distributors raised in an effort to grow the fund and benefit as many students as possible.
Mother and Daddy knew the value of education. Throughout their lives, they had a love for reading and learning. And because of that ongoing desire for discovery and continuing education, I know that today they would both be so very proud that the scholarship is in Mother's honor.
The ultimate goal has been to endow the fund so that we can assist future students with their educational goals in perpetuity. Today, with a total of $947,570 invested, we are well within sight of reaching our $1 million goal. This is truly an accomplishment, and we are so proud to share this milestone with you.
Today, the balance at TCF is about $70,000 shy of our $1 million goal. It is our hope that tonight, during the fundraising at Infusion 14, we are able to raise that $70,000 and celebrate a milestone for both McElroy and our distributors.
We have already made a difference in the lives of dozens of students and their families by awarding a total of 51 scholarships, which represents nearly $160,000 that has been invested in the education of McElroy employees and distributors and their families since 2006. The number of award recipients has steadily grown with your continued dedication and support. Beginning with just one winner in 2006, a record 16 scholarships were awarded in 2014. One of those recipients is Jamie Oakley. Jamie is a 4-time recipient of the scholarship and now a third-year medical student at the Medical College of Georgia at Georgia Regents University, where she's studying for a career in pediatric oncology.
Medicine was always a very tangible way that I could impact someone's life. I don't know, I've just always been fascinated by the human body, how everything works together, how it's able to sustain our lives and how we can challenge it and it still continues to work. Pediatric oncology, I've always loved children. I've loved their passion for life, their innocence. And oncology is just kind of it's a challenge, but it's also these children, if they don't receive any treatment or anything, they aren't going to make it. So this is a very tangible way to save someone's life and also impact their future and give them hope for the future, and also just form relationships, because these children you treat, it's not just a one-time visit, you treat them for anywhere from 18 months to a couple years. So you definitely are able to form the relationships and you just, I don't know, you get to have fun with them and they just really become family, and you can definitely change the child's life for the future, for the better.
For Jamie, the scholarships have had a huge impact on her and her family's life.
The scholarship has meant so much, myself and my family included. I am the oldest child, so my parents put me through college first. I have a brother who's 2.5 years younger than me, and so he is going into his senior year of college. And it's just meant so much that my parents have been able to provide for us in college. They were able, with the help of this scholarship and a couple others, they were able to help us pay for our college education. So I was able to graduate from my undergraduate debt-free, which was amazing, because ultimately in medical school, that was something I'm unable to do.
Though medical school is extremely rigorous, Jamie has discovered how important it is to be able to give back. She manages to carve out time between classes and studies to help underprivileged girls in her community. She said it's one of the best decisions she's ever made. In the fall of 2013, a second application was tailored for vocational students in addition to college and university students.
So in 2014, the Panny McElroy Scholarship Fund added new scholarships to add vocational students to the program. Before, it had just been 4-year college programs, and now it allows students who are going through a 2- or 3-year vocational program to apply for scholarships through that Panny McElroy Scholarship Fund. This is an important investment from McElroy's standpoint and from the manufacturing community at the large. to be able to bring new students and to bring new people and educate new people about manufacturing and the opportunities and the skills that are needed for us to grow as an organization, as an industry throughout the United States.
Nathan Dooley is the scholarship's first vocational winner. He's a sophomore at Montana State University Billings, where he is studying for an associate's degree in applied science to be a process plant technician in the refinery industry. But college was the last thing on his mind when he graduated high school in 2011. He headed straight to the oil fields for the life of a roustabout for 2 years before even considering a higher education.
When I graduated high school, I threw my backpack away. I didn't want nothing to do with college. I'd had enough of schooling and I was going to go in the oil field.
Nathan enjoyed his time in the oil fields, building tank batteries and learning something new almost every day. But he eventually changed his mind when he realized that he would have more opportunities in life with a degree under his belt.
I guess it was a couple of them cold winters and working with guys who were a whole lot older than you and kind of crippled up, and it's like, hell, I don't want to be doing this when I'm that old. I better get me that piece of paper that says I can do this, and so I at least have something to fall back on.
In addition to his oil and gas experience, Nathan spent a lot of time growing up in the shop, servicing fusion machines, both at Secor and High Country Fusion, and is still able to earn money working on fusion machines while going to school.
I started with Secor when my dad did, running around the shop, doing all the shipping, boxing stuff, cleaning, helping the mechanics and whatnot, and I just kind of learned from there. So now we're at High Country Fusion. So
here are your remaining 2014 scholarship recipients. Kristen Anglin, Texas Tech University. Weston Backus, University of North Texas. Alex Brodsky, University of Oklahoma. Hunter Devane, Texas A&M. Brittany Duncan, Tulsa Community College. Kendall Hughes, University of Oklahoma. Jared Oakley, Mississippi State University. Sierra Sabin, University of Idaho. Lucy Mae Vaughn, Tulsa Community College. Billy Walker, Oklahoma State University, Tulsa. Wyatt Evans, University of North Alabama. Carlos Moreno Pena, University of Louisville. Caleb Scarberry, Middle Georgia State College. Emily Steltenpole, University of Pittsburgh. Because of your generosity, the Panny McElroy Distributor Scholarship has made it possible for numerous students to meet their educational goals and will be a continued source of educational support in the future. We believe this is a legacy we can all be proud of. Together, we have truly made history.